This is our Pshat day 291, and we're on the 17th line from the bottom of the page, line base on base. And I got stopped yesterday. I'm not sure I'm going to do much better today. It says, uh, that it says there should be a Reki'im b'soch hamayim within the water. B'mitzius, it sounds like in the middle. Lav hachi, it's not in the middle. There's 7 Reki'im. I don't know which is which exactly, but he says this pasuk of itself is referring to 2 of them. The Eli Hiksi, it says he, which means like an inclusion. There's another Rakia. There's the Rakia mentioned, another Rakia. There was Rakia mentioned first, and then another Rakia comes afterwards. Ha'udavi minei, the Rakia which comes from the first Rakia, that's Mitzias Mai. That's in the middle of Habe. View the El, the one which is prior, the Kaim Aresh Chabasa, is on over the heads of the Chayos. So you have a Rakia above the heads of the Chayos, and a Rakia below the heads of the Chayos. Below the Chayos. And one is the Rakia, and then one is the He Rakia. The Rakia which comes out of it. Yitzchak gave a mashal, very interesting mashal. There's a membrane in the middle of a person's intestines. It interrupts the bottom from the top. It's the diaphragm. It absorbs from above. Evidently, the oxygen comes from above and the nutrients come from above. And it gives down below. So I don't think the diaphragm actually does that biologically, but that's not the point. It's just a muscle anyway. That's the lower rakia. What actually brings down the shefa from above to below. So the so to here rakia ilbem tzisa. There is a rakia in the middle. The kaima chiyusa dilasata, and there's this rakia is even though it says here the middle, it's one of the rakiim which is there, and it's above the chayos dilasata, which are below it. View parshimai loy tatoin, and it divides between the loy tatoin, and then there's one below. But the idea is that just like there's this membrane in the body that divides between the upper part and lower part, so there's the higher rakia which divides between the mayim miloy and mayim tatoin, and then the other rakim below that. And come and see that the waters below the higher rakia, those are the ones which come together and give birth to a darkness. And just like the diaphragm, just like the diaphragm in the body divides between the upper part and lower part, so to the rakia divides between the upper part, the mayim miloy, mayim tatoim, and below that rakia, even though the other rakim below it, there is darkness. Things are not clear. We don't know exactly how things work. We're to be able to get to the highest rakia, we'll be able to see everything with clarity, but we're in a state of darkness. We're in the clouds. It's like parochas inside the base, inside the mishkan. It's a just between the kadosh kadashim, where things are clearly illuminated spiritually, and outside, which is very high, but not the same level of spiritual illumination that you had inside. And Rabbi Abba Pasach Hamakara b'mayim al Yosef, because Baruch Hu roofs his upper regions with water. But mayim ilay mayim loin, these waters are the waters on high. The kulu buhu, the buhu tucking base, the kulu, the waters on high of everything. The buhu tucking base, which he picks the house. With knowledge, with wisdom, he built his house, and with understanding, he fixed it in place. But then below that, then there's the clouds beneath that, where the vehicle is, the chariot is, the lower level, and there's darkness. And I think that's the same level as the chayos. I think it's going to come up later on. Rabbi Yasser Sava Polik, he said Yasser Sava divided up the word avim, av yam, av diu choshech. Av is a thickness, it's darkness. Smaller, it's the left part, the leftness, the din. The kaim al yam da, which is on as water. In other words, restrains the water. It says, who hold him back? The chayos, which gives out chiyus from those water, they are regulated. They're regulated by what goes on even below them, as we shall see. I hope. Hamhalach al kanfei ruach, continuing further in that pasuk there, and Baruch Nafshi, the ruach and mikdash oilah. That's the base of Mikdash on high. So that's the next Reki'im down, I guess, or next level down at least, where there's an Avodah below, which corresponds to this Avodah on high, which takes place outside the Kodesh, but to bring the Shefa through the Kodesh. In other words, all the Avodah in the Beis HaMikdash is part and parcel of bringing the illumination through the darkness down below. And there's the Ruach Mikdasha, the Ilah has to bring down that Shefa, which it corresponds to our Avodah down here below. But Raza Dash Nine Kruvim Zav. And this is secret of 2 Kruvim, but this way we'll leave it tomorrow because we're jumping way back in to the Kodesh Kodashim after being out, coming back Kodesh Kodashim.